Paul. Nice to see you again, mate. So, as you can tell by the name that's on this video, today we're very lucky to be visited by the man himself, Mr. Paul Reed Smith.
Nice to be here. Last time I saw you, I was on the phone with you.
Yeah, it's funny about that. I like that. Last time I saw you, I was on the phone. That's good. Well done. Paul very kindly watched the Alex Lifeson video that I made when Alex was in here, and we just got into chatting about that. That's when I spoke to him on the phone last. And
everybody at PRS was very appreciative.
Oh, I was appreciative Alex stopped by and had a visit. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's a wonderful guitar player.
This guitar that Paul's playing right now, we've got 3 guitars out here right now. These 2 down here, and then this one here as well. Tell us about this one. Do you recall some of the uniqueness?
Yeah, this is a McCarty single cut. It's a 24.5-inch scale guitar with 5708s in it, and it's supposed to have that beautiful angelic high end and the bass pickup. And then really musical treble pickup with lots of highs. Notes I'm putting together seem to hold together well, right?
Definitely.
And when you're doing the bass pickup,
I noticed when you played lead notes up high on the bridge pickup, it almost sounds like, with the way the amp's set as well, it almost sounds like a cocked wah. It's great.
A little bit. It's some from my hands and some from the guitar. I'm chirping the note a little bit with my hands. So instead of going, you're going. So instead of
Gibbons.
Well, yeah, the guy in Gibbons does it all the time. Guy in Pink Floyd's quarter chirping the note all the time. It's just like you're not hitting a full harmonic, like you're just kind of quarter chirping it instead of. So they would do it in free too. I thought you were going to play our favourite song just then. Stranglehold. I've not seen a single cut with a Santana headstock before. I haven't. Well,
is this something
we just started doing them. Yeah, we just started doing McCarty single cuts. I think it. There are 2 headstocks that we have. We have the one with the curve on the top, and then the Santana headstock. And you can use them interchangeably as guitar makers. We're allowed to do that.
Yeah, of course. You are the maker.
We have trademarks on both of them. So, but we put it on here, and it was somehow more comfortable on this instrument. So.
Somebody just wants to get a photo quickly.
Okay.
I'm just going to go change batteries on this.
I'm Paul. Nice to meet you. So you want to come take a picture? Come sit down and take a picture. Come on. Nice to meet you.
Okay, we're back in business. Sorry about that. Why not? You got some skills, mate. Maybe I play Highway Star. That's the one I
That's good.
This guitar is Pink Ivory, right?
Mm-hmm.
My love of this guitar is getting it on a real high gain sound and then doing all my cleaning up and everything by the volume block. And I love the coil tap too on this, it's really sweet. That is an incredible piece of work, that guitar. Absolutely amazing. And it's heavy too, I noticed. It's much heavier than most.
It did it.
You perfectly nailed it.
It did it.
The wood on the back of this.
That's swampish.
Yes, it's a flamed swamp ash, is
Yeah,
it?
it's flame swampish.
It's flamed swamp ash. Very, very sweet. Just gonna get a quick shot of that. You were saying that the cutting of these panels is quite difficult.
Well, what you have to do is you have to skim the back off and then use the same back as the guitar. Very often that's what's done. I mean, these panels are made from the same species of wood with the same kind of grain, you know.
Okay.
I like this guitar. You like this guitar.
I like this guitar a lot. That taper is just perfection. It really is. Something for people who aren't aware, and it'd be nice for them to hear it from you directly. The difference between a regular PRS, so to speak, and a private stock. What
So there are
qualifies?
several levels of PRS guitars. Private stock is when we segregate the wood and segregate it again and segregate it again and segregate it again. It's the tip-top cream of the wood, not in terms of it being a musical instrument wood, but in terms of how curly it is, how figured it is, how beautiful it is. You can make a guitar that sounds just as good without the figure in the wood, but people, 80% of the information taken in by human beings is with their eyes, and they want that really curly stuff, you know? So that would be more like, you know, the wood on this guitar.
Yep. Which is stunning, with the beautiful Carina back as well.
Yeah.
This is the one that I showed Alex Lifeson when he was in here.
So then we have Artist Pack, which is one level below, and then you have our 10 top wood and regular grade woods, and then you can come down into the Brent Mason guitars, and then below that is S2s, and then finally it shifts over and we make the guitars in another country, and those are SEs.
Yep.
But there are several levels of how extraordinary the figure is, and we also take our best craftsmen and we put them on the private stock team. So that said, a lot of how S2s are made or the way private stocks are made, it's in the same factory. People standing right next to each other. So I mean, literally feet from each other. So
That's fantastic.
it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, mate, I can't tell you enough. It's just amazing to come back from lunch.
Play to be here.
Come back from lunch and here you are in the store to catch up again.
Fair enough. You know, I start playing guitar, what we want to do is play guitar.
I can't blame you. I know the feeling well.
You sure like a lot of game.
Oh, I love it. I grew up on Gary Moore. I told you that.
How do I go back to where
Yeah, that's the one.
There's enough game for me.
When you're a 13-year-old kid and you hear Out in the Fields by Gary Moore for the first time, you're done. That just sets your tone for life. That's what happened to me.
sorry he's gone. He's a wonderful guitar player.
Oh, he was amazing. Now, he was actually a PRS player for
a while, yeah.
a while as well.
He's a wonderful human being. You know, they asked Hendrix once, what's it feel like to be the greatest guitar player alive? He says, I don't know, ask Roy Gallagher. You know, and Gary Moore, and, you know, grew up on that stuff. So,
of course.
Yeah. Also, they have these big Irish voices too, right? Like Bono. Gary could sing.
Oh, he certainly could. He was amazing at
Yeah.
that. What do I want to say that's auspicious enough for the moment?
Welcome to Japan.
Ladies,
Why don't you say something in Japanese? You speak it really well.
well, mainly because this is going to go out on my English channel that I use.
Yeah,
All right, sure, no problem.
Watch this.
みんなありがとうございます。今日私たちはすごいラッキー。今日
And the English translation is?
I'll put that on subtitles.
Okay.
この人知ってますか？知ってますか？この人はポーリー・スミスです。これ本当にポーリー・スミスさんです。
どうもありがとうございます。
素晴らしい。私たちはすごいラッキー。彼今は渋谷店でと俺は超嬉しい。
How was my accent? Was it alright?
It was alright in the fact that I want to be polite and say sure, but actually I've heard a lot worse, so it was actually pretty decent. This is why Paul likes me, because I don't lie to Paul. When Paul asks me a question, I tell him the truth.
He told me my accent sucked. That's
I didn't
great.
say it sucks.
You were close.
I said I've heard worse.
Oh, what a politically correct from an Aussie. That's not supposed to happen.
I know, but I have to. I'm living in Japan now. I have to pull my socks up a level. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul Reed Smith, thank you very much for your time, mate. It's a pleasure to see you. Thanks for coming back to the store. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.